Hello everybody, it's Moon here, and welcome back to WolfQuest and the Crystal Pack, where we have just made it to our rendezvous site. Oh, she's still here. We unfortunately lost our poor little Opal to sickness. But we got through a bit of a rough time there. Snowdrop has, I think she still has, a jaw injury. And that made things very difficult for a bit there, but I think our health is not too bad. Quartz is a bit low, and Ruby is very hungry, but we made it to our rendezvous site, so we can afford now to, first get some sleep, but we can afford now to go and do a proper hunt. Now that we don't have to worry about fleas anymore, but we are one pup less, unfortunately, and there wasn't really anything we could do about it. The sickness was just too much for her, and unfortunately we it looks like Quartz had a little bit of food. Oh, Quartz just put down food and then ate it. Okay, Quartz. But unfortunately, sometimes there's nothing you can do about the sickness. I think I wanna, if I can position properly. This Snowdrop keeps just spinning. I want to curl up with Opal one more time before we get some sleep. I'm kind of smothering her, but, well, it's not like it matters for her anymore. But let's go ahead and get some sleep. And she's gone. And it looks like the others are wanting to do a hunt, which, we definitely do need to do that. And also mark as well. We need to mark kind of all over the place, but we need to get hunting done first. Let's go ahead, and there's plenty of elk scent this way. Let's go ahead and get that done, and then we can do a marking session. But food first and foremost, especially for poor Ruby. Ruby needs food, and it looks like Ruby and Quartz is who's coming with us, and Jasper is staying with the pups, so that is good. Ruby can get fed here. Alright, here is the herd. Let's go ahead and get them on the move. Come on, ooh! Oh, I thought they were running, but I guess some of them were just trying to attack us here. Come on, you guys. Scary wolves. I think I don't know if you can hear that, I think the robot vacuum is hitting my door, because it's a vacuum day, but I closed the door to record. Since we have the double episodes, sometimes I end up recording on days that I don't normally record to kind of get ahead, and it ends up messing things up with the vacuum, so I don't know if you can hear it banging on my door trying to get in. But it'll have to wait to vacuum. Oh, and a hex invasion. Oh, I think right now we need to focus on the territory on the other side, though, because it's so low, but I also don't want them to come too close to us. I guess it depends on how things look with our health after this hunt, and these elk are stubborn. They're all spreading out, too. It makes it harder to get around them here, but maybe we'll just have to grab somebody who's on the edge. Like maybe this one. Oh, that's a spike. I don't want to do a spike. We got a bad hit there. What about you? It's not the greatest. We did get them running, maybe? Okay, let's see if we can get anybody to fall. Snowdrop is a little low in health. This is kind of echoing a little bit of what happened last time. I don't think we've struggled to hunt like this in most of the episodes of the Crystal Pack. I think we've certainly struggled. We've certainly had difficult times, but I don't think we've struggled this bad to have to just do an elk hunt in a while. But we do have an elk down here. If we can keep her down, that limits the damage we take quite a bit. That's very helpful. We can do quite a bit of damage without taking as much damage ourselves. If we can keep her down. Oh, we don't have a lot of stamina. Oh, and she's getting up. She's starting to do a bit more damage. Let's pull back a little bit, let Ruby and Quartz help more. They ran off. And now the elk are stopped again. Will they keep running? Okay, good. If she'll fall again, that would be very helpful. Oh, I don't like that they're changing directions here. Here we go. Ooh, she's stopping. She's doing so much more damage now that she's up. Step back, let Quartz and Ruby do most of this here, because Snowdrop is low. We're definitely not going to be dealing with that Hex Invasion, that is for sure. Ooh. If I get her down again, okay, we can do a little bit more damage here. And here we go, okay. That was rough. I definitely think if we can't get our territory maintained better before the next litter, I would hope that we wouldn't struggle for that long, but if we can't get our territory the way Snowdrop wants it before the next litter, we might have to consider a den further into our territory. So I really don't think she'll want to risk the pups to den attacks by picking our normal den if we can't push McBride Lake off of our borders again. Oh, and it looks like McBride Lake is even expanded a little bit underneath us here too, which is also territory we want to claim for the safety from our rendezvous site, but that's another thing. If we can't get on our feet to and claim these hexes, we might want to consider doing a different rendezvous site as well. Which is unfortunate. I do really like being the Crystal Pack living right next to Crystal Pond. But Crystal Pond will still always be in our territory. We might just have to consider where we actually stay being a little deeper into our territory. After all, it's definitely... Snowdrop is definitely not a very confrontational wolf, so I think she might... There might be some appeal in kind of being a little bit more isolated. Let's go ahead and bring back a meat chunk for Jasper. Oh wait, the jaw injury. Well, we're not that far. We can still bring it back, I think. It'll just be a little slow. Especially since we have a little bit more stamina. I didn't wait for it to regen there, but we're almost there. Our stamina, oh, Jasper was right there, but I still want to get it out of the grass here so we can see where it's at. Whew. We made it. Our stamina went down as we traveled. That made it harder to carry it, but at least we've got it here. Amber's eaten off of it, so we should have enough food to get Jasper fed at least to a degree. We're definitely not going to have the health for that Hex Invasion, but we will need to go mark regardless of our stamina, because this is pretty bad. Make sure I don't smell anything dangerous over here. I think we're good. As So I think we're gonna go ahead and just go ahead and mark. I won't bother whining for anybody. We'll let the pups eat, and whoever wants to come with us. Looks like it's Quartz. Quartz and Jasper. Oh, Jasper, you need to eat. Actually, I'll just wolf him. You need to eat. You need to stay. Did that not? Okay, he's going back. You need to stay and eat. Quartz, you can come mark with us. We don't need a bunch of wolves with us. After all, we're not going where the stranger wolves are. We're just going to mark deeper into our territory, so it shouldn't be an issue. We don't need a lot of wolves with us. But our territory is in desperate need of attention. Ooh. Don't mind if I do. We can't take this back because of our jaw, but we can top up our food. Maybe Quartz as well if there's enough left, but I don't think so with the extra space that Snowdrop has. I don't think there will be any. Is Quartz really hungry? Yeah, he's not too hungry anyways, so I'm not too worried about eating all of it. But if there is like a little bit left, I can give it to him, but I think we're about to take this last bite. Yeah. Sorry, Quartz, but you're not hungry anyways. We've almost finished marking. We've got 2 more X's, and then we'll get some sleep, and then tomorrow we'll probably want to mark along here, maybe try to reclaim some of our territory. But we definitely don't want to risk a confrontation at this point. We definitely want to get Snowdrop healed up from her jaw injury, and we're getting close to growing pups, so I think we want to be careful how we spend our health and not get too confrontational. Alright, we've marked the last of the hexes. Let's maybe also try for a howl. I don't know if we can do that, just me and Quartz. But we can try and do a howl to boost. Yeah, okay, I think we did boost a little bit. Maybe do a rally. Not that we necessarily need to, since we do just need to go and sleep, but we might as well while we're howling here. Alright, let's go ahead and get back so we can get some much needed sleep. I would love to reinforce our hexes over here, but I do not want to risk a confrontation with McBride. We're also very tired, and I don't want to waste our food staying up too long. I want Snowdrop to get healed up, so we'll have to go ahead and get some sleep when we get back. Alright, we are going to need to get some sleep. Are the pups hungry at all? Do we need to top them off? Quartz did get a rabbit. We could put a little bit of food down, just in case. And then once everybody has filled up, we will go ahead and get some sleep, because we are very tired. And Snowdrop needs healing, of course. Also make sure I don't smell anything dangerous. I think there's just some fox in the distance. That's not too bad. I don't like how far away everybody is. Diamond, where are you going? I guess it's just Diamond. The others are in the grass. Come on out. Eat some food. We maybe need to get affinity up a little bit. Food is up. Let's go ahead and get some sleep. Make sure I don't smell anything. There's fox. I think we're okay. How is our territory? Okay, we still have at least 2 hexes between us and the other packs. That's better than nothing. But we are going to need to get some marking done. We still have our jaw injury. But let's go ahead, let's get some food down, and then we can go mark and maybe try and steal some territory back, but again, I really don't want to be too confrontational. I don't want to spend too much, wow, Amber. I don't want to spend too much time, or I don't want to spend too much health fighting when we're probably going to need to conserve our health for hunting for growing pups. We are getting closer. We've still got a bit of time, but we're getting closer. So we're gonna want to be careful of that, but we do also hopefully want to have a good buffer for growing pups as well, so that we can focus on hunting and not worry as much about wolf den raids. I mean, a bear and, is that really all the food we can give? We can't even feed them all from... Gosh. Well, we're gonna have to set out, I guess. Let's go ahead. We don't really need to hunt, but I will still whine just to... I thought that hare was running in to attack us, but... We're gonna... I think we'll mark first. The pups aren't too hungry yet, and then we'll get some food from our carcass. I think it looks like Ruby's gonna stay. Oh, that is so good to see. Our major jaw injury is finally healed. Oh, thank goodness. The major jaw injury is not fun to deal with. Now we can actually bring stuff back to the den if we find, well, if we find a fawn while we're out. Uh-oh. Oh, and there's like 5 of them, 6 of them, I think. We almost managed to claim, we claimed this hex, we almost managed to claim that hex. It would have made Snowdrop feel so much more secure if we could have gotten that 3 hex buffer back to us, but wow, that is a lot of wolves. Yeah, that's... Unfortunately, McBride is a very aggressive pack, and Snowdrop is not aggressive in return. So unfortunately, there is not much we can do there. Except just keep our existing borders marked. Oh, we were so close. We were at the scent post. We were so close. But unfortunately, territory is not being kind to Snowdrop this year. She definitely has aspirations of a big, secure territory that keeps the other packs from coming in and finding her pups, but unfortunately, she doesn't quite have the aggression to, accomplish this goal. Oh, it's only a pronghorn fawn. Oh well, at least we can actually carry it now while we mark everything. But unfortunately, Snowdrop doesn't really have the aggression for what she wants. And I think her hesitance to kill unnecessarily is going to be an issue for packs that grow stronger and stronger on our borders. But unfortunately, killing is not really in Snowdrop's nature. Especially not killing for territory. If we were to lose a pup, then maybe she would be driven more to kill, but even then, I mean, we did lose Flint to Miss Elk, and we weren't really in a place to go after her. But I think revenge would not be a very a very strong reaction for Snowdrop, but if the opportunity arises, that would probably be the only situation where she might be driven to kill. If she finds the opportunity to do so. Oh, there's a beaver dam. If she finds the opportunity to do so, and it's out of revenge for a pup, she might, but I don't see her going out of her way to kill for the sake of territory. So we'll have to see how the crystal pack holds up without. Oh well, I thought I'd stop by our carcass while we were nearby. We've got a little bit more territory I want to mark, but I can't exactly fight off a cougar with a pronghorn fawn in my mouth. So I think I'm gonna drop this off at the rendezvous site. We'll get a little bit more marking done along the way here, maybe. I'll mark this one hex that's kind of in between, and then we'll come back. I mean, I could just put down the pronghorn fawn, but I don't know, I like being able to actually bring back food for the pups instead of just regurgitating all the time, so I kind of wanted to keep the fawn for the pups to eat, instead of eating it ourselves. So I think I'll go ahead and just drop it off. We'll mark this hex, and then we can get back to our carcass and chase off that cougar, hopefully. Oh, let's maybe not run through the bison herd, though. Alright, here is a pronghorn. And then let's go ahead and go... Let's maybe finish marking first, and then we'll go to our carcass and eat. Oh, looks like now Ruby's coming with us and Jasper and Quartz are staying. I guess that's fine. They're tired, I guess. Alright, and it looks like now there's actually some coyotes on the carcass instead of the cougar. It looks like the cougar must have moved on. It's not as bad. Still gotta be a little careful. Coyotes can be surprisingly dangerous if you underestimate them, but especially here on Unforgiving. But we should be able to chase them off fairly easier than a cougar, at least. We just have to be careful not to drain our health here. Get out of here, pesky coyotes. Thank you, Ruby. And there they go. Alright. There's not a lot left on our carcass, unfortunately, but hopefully it'll still keep us fed for today. I might... Pack Affinity's not the greatest. I might see if I can call at least one other wolf over here to eat. And then we only have to bring a meat chunk back for one wolf. Okay, so Jasper's gonna come. That's good, he's the most hungry. And then Quartz should be satisfied with a meat chunk. Oh, we did have one more bite. There we go. Of course, I don't know if we'll have enough for both to fill up Jasper and get Quartz fed, but still, Quartz is full enough that he should be alright. Even if he doesn't get to eat today, he should be alright. So we'll just wait for Jasper to get here and get him fed. And if Jasper does finish this off, we could always still try and find a fawn for Quartz if we need to. That is still an option. Especially since Jasper has the extra food like Snowdrop does, so he probably is gonna finish this off. to get to 125. Or if he doesn't, we won't have much left. Yeah, we have like a bite, and I might finish it off with Snowdrop here. We can try and bring what's left back, but I don't know if it's going to be a lot, so if we see a fawn, we might replace this meat chunk with that instead. But I won't worry too much about it, since he's not too hungry. And sometimes these guys can be... oh! Sometimes these guys can be hard to find. Oh. I wish I could carry both. But unfortunately, I think we're gonna have to leave the meat chunk behind. But the pronghorn fawn will probably be better anyways. Alright, I have a pronghorn and I can also regurgitate. Plenty of food. We should be able to get everybody fed just fine. And they're all getting to be about 20 pounds, so here pretty soon we'll get their transitional coats. That'll be nice. Get a little bit more of a hint of their adult coats. Let's get affinity up. Sapphire's over there wandering off. Let me also make sure I don't smell anything dangerous. Nope. I think Jasper's gonna go get Sapphire. She's a little far away. Yeah, that's good. She was wandering a little far. I think Diamond also likes to wander quite a bit. The pups are all, in general, very spread out. Alright, has everybody eaten? Okay, quartz at 99, that's pretty good. Okay, we can probably pick some of this up then. And we'll have a little bit more food in the morning to feed with. But let's go ahead and get some sleep. Alright. I don't smell anything, just elk. Let's get some food down. We probably need to mark down here. Up here also kind of needs marked, but I think down here is a little bit more pressing since we have Prospect Peak on our borders. But we'll also need to do another hunt because we did finish off our carcass. Oh, and I think we do have their transitional coats now. They look different. Let's go ahead and get a quick little look at their transitional coats. There's Amethyst, very gray. I hit the wrong button. There we go. Amber, more brown. Sapphire's got a little bit more of a cream look going on, and Diamond is also still got a bit more gray. I think Amethyst and Diamond look very similar. I don't think they have the same transitional coat. I think Diamond's is a little lighter on the face. But they're very similar. I think Amethyst has a little bit of brown on the nose bridge there, maybe? Maybe not, I don't know. But I'm very interested in seeing what coats they end up getting. Oh, I'm still on Diamond, I think. There we go. Did all the pups eat? Okay, all the pups are fed, and then we'll need to do... oh, what is their XP at? Amber is still very behind compared to everybody else. And Sapphire's a little ahead. That's cute. But, yeah, I think we need to go ahead and do a hunt. So let's whine and get their attention. Where did Quartz go? Oh, Quartz is over here. Whoever wants to go, there is elk in this direction. Oh. Stranger wolf attack. From where? Oh gosh, Sapphire. Oh gosh, McBride. This is a big group. And they've got both leads here. This is not good. Oh, Sapphire. Sapphire, no. Oh gosh. Sapphire, no! Ooh. Sapphire, get in the grass! No! Sapphire, she's- oh my gosh. Amber! Oh no, oh no, oh no, I can't- oh. Get in the grass! There's too many wolves. I can't keep an eye on the pups and all the wolves. Okay, good. Stay in the grass. Get out of here. Before more pups get out. No, Amber! I didn't even see her. I didn't even see her get out. Where did she go? I thought she just went back in the grass. Oh, that was... oh. That was impossible. Are they low enough that I can take somebody? I didn't see who did it, but, I mean, you're the leader. Are you low enough that I can take you out without wasting too much health? McBride is going to get on our nerves here. Outnumbering us, running into our den, taking all of our territory. And our territory isn't even enough for them. They have to take a pup, too. That's such a mournful howl. Oh. But if our territory isn't enough and they're gonna take our pups too, then I don't want them to have any more pups. I'm gonna take away their ability to have pups. I think Snowdrop has had enough of this. And there he goes. The first wolf that Snowdrop has killed. And it does not feel good for her. This isn't bringing back Amber, but she hopes that it'll be the end of maybe McBride attacking us, but there's no guarantee that they won't just want more revenge for this. I don't think Snowdrop feels good about it, but she felt like she had to do something for Amber. Alright. Taking out Mr. McBride did leave us a little too low on health for really an elk hunt, but we do need some food, so I think we might try a mule deer hunt and just have the others do most of the damage, but we'll see. It looks like Jasper has some food he can put down, that's good at least, but I think we do still need to go out and try and get something, even if we don't really have the health for a full hunt. Oh, though there is a bison carcass. This could be a good, a good thing, as long as there's nothing crazy on it. And it would definitely be nice to have something good like this after what we've just lost, after what Snowdrop has just gone through. Might be a sow and cub on it though. They're not quite on it, but they're basically at it. Ooh, Ruby, be careful. Ooh, Ruby, I don't like you like walking right next to it. What are you doing? You are asking for it to hit you. Ruby, I think she wants to get the food, but she's like, come here. Don't walk right in front of the bear. Be careful. Oh gosh. This is something that we really need right now, but it's gonna be very risky. Ruby, do not... Oh gosh, Ruby, do not bite the cub. Do not bite a cub. That is the dumbest thing you can do fighting a bear. I think she got hit. I can't tell. It couldn't have been too bad of a hit. She's only at about half health. Or not even, a little over half, but... So it couldn't have been too bad of a hit, but that could have been really bad. I don't like how she just walks in front of them instead of being smart. NPCs do not act smart around competitors compared to player wolves. Like, you can't just stop. Ooh, Ruby, stop biting the cubs! I'm gonna have to wolf her and do this by myself. I can't trust her. I can't trust her. Do not bite a cub when you are fighting a mama bear. That is the worst mistake you can make. You get locked in place biting, and then you get got by the mom. You cannot do that. I have to do this smart. Snowdrop does not have a lot of health. Okay. Okay, there they go. I think we got off a little easy there. That's good. Oh, I sent her home. I didn't realize that I forgot woofing sends them home, so I can't really just woof her out of the fight like a young hunter. I think I will call the pack here to get everybody fed on this. This is a really good, good find. I want to get everybody filled up while we can. I'm gonna call until everybody's on their way. Okay. Oh, and of course now there's coyotes. I wonder if that's why the bear fleed, but at least these guys won't one-shot my pups. Or at least they shouldn't. I still have to be careful though, because Snowdrop is very low health. This is why I don't really kill with her. I mean, well, partially also because of her lore, but I do think part of a big part of why I don't kill other wolves often to be a little, I guess, meta right now. The reason why I don't kill very often in Unforgiving is partially because of Snowdrop's personality and lore, but also because it does leave you low in health, and that is not something you want in Unforgiving. It's just not worth the risk most of the time. There's probably definitely times that I could get a kill without losing too much that I don't because of Snowdrop's personality, but most of the time me not going around and killing the other wolves is because it's not worth the risk in Unforgiving. You can lose too much health too quickly, and if you lose all of your health, you can't hunt. And that is like the most important thing for you to be able to do, because if you can't hunt, you can't eat. If you can't eat, you can't heal. and you're gonna end up dying. Unless you spend, like, hours catching hares, but that's not the most interesting gameplay either. Gosh, these coyotes are stubborn. Get out of here. Come on, y'all are, like, all spreading out because you're so scared, but you won't run away. Get out of here. Sheesh. These coyotes were stubborn. Whole pack is here, and they still didn't want to run. Let's get everybody fed. Let's maybe even bring back a meat chunk for the pups. Because I don't know if this carcass will still be here in the morning. It's got a decent amount of food left, but I think a bear could eat a lot of that pretty easily, and coyotes too. Don't know if it'll still be here tomorrow, but at least we can get everybody full for now. Alright, here we go. We've got a meat chunk down, and we've got everybody fed, and then I think we're gonna go ahead, go mark some hexes down here, and then we'll get some sleep, but I'll leave the pups to eat. I don't need to call everybody with me for this. Looks like Jasper and Ruby maybe are coming. I think I'm gonna leave Ruby. She's a little low on health. And I don't need a bunch of wolves with me to mark territory. I really don't need any wolves with me to mark territory, but I'll take Jasper with me. But Ruby, yeah, Ruby, I want to go back. Come on, listen. I said to go back. You're at like 20 health. I want you to stay and rest and heal. I don't need you to mark territory with me. Oh, I just happened to be looking at the known wolves, and it looks like we have lost one of the S'mores twins. Marshmallow left the territory a long time ago, moved elsewhere with a mate, but yeah, it looks like we've lost the other S'mores twin. His older brother is still there as the leader of Prospect Peak, but we don't know what happened to Graham, but he's not there anymore. That's really unfortunate. I think we already knew 2 of the bison hunting Beckler pack have been gone for a while as well, but one of them is also still holding strong, but it is always interesting wondering what could have happened. Maybe a hunting accident, or a rival wolf fight, or a fight with a bear over a carcass. We'll never really know, but both S'mores twins are no longer here. It is kind of sad. They were one of the earliest wolves that we met, since we met them during courting, and I think Snowdrop wasn't super close with them, but she did think of them somewhat fondly, so it is kind of sad to see them both gone now. But at least Marshmallow went off with a mate somewhere, so he's probably still out there doing, hopefully doing well. Even if we can't say the same about his twin brother, but... And we'll have to see what happens with their older brother, Hershey, with being the new leader of Prospect Peak. I don't know if they've had pups yet. I don't remember when exactly he became the leader, so I don't know if the pups from this year are his, or if they are, if they're still the previous leader's pups. We have gotten this area marked. We'll need to get up here next, but I think for now this will be good. We'll get some sleep. I did see some mule deer fawns along the way with their mothers, so I guess the the fawns are old enough to leave the grass now, so we won't be finding any more helpful little snacks, unfortunately, but hopefully things will still go decently well with the Crystal Pack. We're definitely having a very rough year. I think, I mean, I don't remember a lot from our first year. I don't remember a lot from a lot of our previous WolfQuest episodes. I have a very poor memory. But I think this year has been very rough for the Crystal Pack. It could absolutely be worse, but it has definitely been rough, and we've not even gotten to the hardest part of the year yet, so I really hope that things will get better for the Crystal Pack going into growing pups. I think Snowdrop is definitely worried. I think she hopes that maybe doing what she did will keep the McBride pack off of our backs, but it did not feel good, and she does not have a lot of hope that it'll work. I think she is strongly considering moving further into our territory for the next litter. I do not think she wants to be close to other wolves anymore. I think she's definitely considering being a much more isolated pack. So I definitely think come Young Hunters we're going to be scouting for dens further into our territory. I don't know if there's good dens, a lot of good dens in that area, because I know the map isn't always super even in terms of den placement. And I don't play a lot in this area of Slough Creek. I play more often in the, in this kind of area, I think. Yeah, I usually play around here or around here. I've not played a lot up here. So hopefully there is some good places to settle over there. So I definitely do not think that that Snowdrop wants to stay close to the other packs anymore. Let's get everybody fed, and then we'll get some sleep. I mean, everybody's pretty much fed, but we'll get everybody topped off here. Alright, let's go ahead and get some sleep. Alright, the pups are quite hungry, and I don't have a lot to give them. I smell a bit of bear. We might want to put them in the grass. I don't like that, but I'm starting to not smell it anymore, and there's no change to the hex. Oh, there it is, but we might be okay. It might be far enough away to not be an issue. Are the pups all fed? Okay, we did have enough to feed everybody. That's good. We will probably still need to do a hunt, though, and we'll want to come up and mark up here. The bison carcass is still there, but that's actually probably where the bear is, and it's very low, so I don't think it's going to be worth going to. I think we're going to want to do our own hunt, so let's go ahead and do that, I think. Let's go ahead and see if we can get an elk hunt done. And then maybe we can go mark. We'll have to be careful though, our health is not quite full. So I think we'll want to be somewhat careful. Jasper stayed? Okay, Jasper stayed. Alright. I don't know if we want to do maybe a calf hunt to tie us over for now, since we are, we're not terrible in health. We're basically full, but it might still be good to just go for a calf to tie us over. Because I do want to kind of spend a little bit more time reinforcing our territory and, ooh, careful, Ruby, and healing up. I think we've got some injuries, some minor injuries. I think I want to just kind of tie us over for now. This will probably be just enough to fill maybe us 3. Okay, and they got 100%. Okay, so we do, I think, have enough to bring a meat chunk to Jasper. A pretty decent sized meat chunk. Okay, so not bad. We can still feed the whole pack from an elk calf. It just only lasts for 1 feeding, but let's go ahead and bring this back to Jasper, and then we'll go mark up here. But it is nice to get a good hunt done without losing too much health. So that was a nice successful hunt there. I definitely think Crystal Pack needs all of the good luck that they can get right now, so I think that's very, very much appreciated to have a nice successful hunt like that. Alright, here you go, Jasper. Got some extra food. The pups might eat off of it a bit first. We can maybe put some regurgitant down as well. Yeah, amethyst is definitely a little bit darker than diamond, especially in the face, but also a bit in the back as well. Diamond has a little bit more even of a coat, amethyst has a little bit stronger contrast, and then sapphire is definitely a very, like, creamy brown kind of color. Alright, there we go. Let's go ahead and go mark really quick. Got Quartz coming with us, it looks like. Quartz and Jasper. I don't really need 2 wolves to mark. I think I'll leave Quartz, since Jasper could still eat maybe a little bit more, so if we get some hares or something on the way, he could benefit from that. But I'm not too worried about getting him fed any more than that. Ooh, another bull bison carcass. This might be outside of our territory. I'm gonna check it out anyways. We are on the edge of McBride territory here. I'm gonna try and still check this out. I was gonna try and steal back our hex again. It might be in that hex. I don't know. I don't know exactly where this is coming from, but I'm definitely gonna try and follow this and see where this might be, because I cannot pass up a bull bison carcass for sure. That is very helpful for us. Especially if there's only coyotes on it. It is in Stranger Wolf territory, though. This is the hex we want to mark, though, so if we can steal this... If we can steal this hex, so I guess we can't while there's coyotes. I don't like being in Stranger Wolf territory for so long without being able to claim it here. Hopefully this doesn't take too long to chase them off. Stubborn coyotes. I don't want the wolves to find us. if there's a hex invasion, maybe that means that this hex is safe to steal. Where is it coming from? I think it's down here. Ugh. Oh, that's not great. And we're not full health. Okay, let's go ahead and howl, because I think they shouldn't come get us if they're busy hex invasioning. And then maybe we can see how many wolves they're attacking with, but it's probably going to be a huge group. Because it usually is. Let's try and get this hex claimed really quick. Oh, Jasper. Jasper's rolling in the carcass. Okay, do you think that's going to make you look extra scary, Jasper, when we go to fight these wolves? Gosh, I don't like how low Snowdrop is on health, though. But I feel like we have to do something. They keep coming after us over and over again, and it's getting to be a bit too much. Even when we did take their leader, I think Snowdrop is thinking it might have just made things worse. 3 wolves, okay. That's not the worst. I still think this could be rough. We might try to do as little biting as we can here and still get them scared, but with 3 wolves, I don't know. And we have to be careful of Jasper as well. They are decently afraid, but I still don't know. I still don't know how well we'll be able to do this with the health that we're at. Especially since Jasper's not going to know how to shimmy till he makes it. We have to be careful of him as well. They are fairly frightened of us, though. Still want to try and bite as little as possible to protect our health. I might still try a bite or two to try and protect Jasper a bit here. Let's try and get them out of the trees here. I don't like not being able to see very well what's going on. Ooh, Jasper's got a major injury. If I risk sending Jasper home, is it possible for me to do this on my own? It's just gonna be a matter of can I get him home without... Okay, without... Okay, cool. I think he's leaving. Okay, let's see if I can still do this with enough shimmying. Because if you shimmy enough, you don't take any damage, and they are fairly frightened, but if their meters start going down, then there's not going to be much I can do here. I'm very outnumbered. Miss McBride is pretty low, but I'm too low myself to really be able to do anything. I can only hope that her being as low as she is will encourage them to flee faster. Especially if I let her bite, because that'll get her lower. If I'm very aggressive towards her. keep letting her bite, she'll keep taking damage without me taking any damage. You can see it's only the yellow text popping up there. I'm not taking any damage myself, but if she keeps biting, she'll take damage without me taking damage. And that'll be very helpful. Because she is very low, so the more she gets herself low biting me, the more likely they will be to flee. Okay, are they going? No, I think she's still stubborn. Her children don't really want to fight, it seems like. She's being stubborn. There we go. It's so tempting to just take her out, but I don't know if we have the health for it. Nor the stamina, really. And I don't know. I don't know if Snowdrop is really ready to do that. I might still chase her a little bit, see if we can whittle her down more, but we might not. We might just get her low, not... Oh, that got her more aggressive. I wonder if we can kill her by just having her attack us enough. They're on the run again. But I do wonder, I want to try and whittle her down a bit. I don't think we'll kill her, but I might try and get her low enough that maybe something else will. We don't really have the stamina though. I might just have to go for the sake of stamina, because we don't have the stamina to keep up with her and bite her. It's just not working here. I think we're gonna have to just let her go, but I don't know. I think Snowdrop doesn't really know what she should do here, because it's not really in her nature to wipe out a pack, but at the same time, it's like they've been so aggressive to us. I think she just wishes they would just go away. I think she can't help but hope that something will happen to the injured leader there. And it doesn't feel good, but neither does losing a pup. And neither does the constant territory raids. Alright, we are back. And I think we're gonna need some sleep, but I think we're gonna save that for the next episode. I think we're gonna end it off here. And next episode we'll probably get into growing pups pretty soon. So hopefully things will go well with that. We'll see what ends up happening with McBride here. Miss McBride was very low when we left her, but there's no guarantee that anything else will happen to her, so we'll see what goes on with them. But until then, thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.